Alrighty, I'm looking beautiful. Got it. Alright, hello. I'm going to show you how to do the big three, because when I was searching for the big three on YouTube, it's a pain in the ass. So it's simple. There's a little bit of corrosion because I got something wet under my hood. But anyways, simple as you need to do it. What you need to do is you need to get two of these. These are Edge Scorpion terminals. Yeah, that's what happens when you let shit get wet under your hood and you fuck up. Yeah. Put some Vaseline on it, it'll never happen again. Two of those. This is going to be your wire coming from your alternator and from into your starter, from your starter, I believe. Oh no, there's two red ones, two black ones. Factory ground to the chassis, factory ground to the engine block. So what you do is I went through and I was trying to find the best deal. And I was looking at all the kits, and they all come with around 15 feet of wire. So I just went ahead and bought 15 feet of zero gauge New Concepts. What is this? It's Colossus Flex OFC zero gauge, bright green. Because as you can see, my engine bay is pretty dull. So hell, I'm like, hey, let's get some green. So what you're gonna do? I decided to keep my stock everything, just in case I ever got rid of the truck. I can take all my very expensive $4 foot wire out. What you're gonna do? You're gonna run this without mounting it first of all, and so you can figure out your lengths that you're gonna use. You're gonna do one from the positive. Try and run it away from everything that moves. Let me try and zoom. Get over there. That's that. I ran it back there. They give you a whole bunch of zip ties when you get the kit. I ran it down underneath everything and in between these. I probably could have found a better direct route. And then it just goes to that. And if you're like me, when I took this off, I had to cut a little bit of that little red thing right there off so I can mount both of them back on and have it really snug. That's what I had to do on that. And then for your factory grounds replacing, I couldn't really find that great of one, but I found a better one than what they have. It's right there, bigger bolt. You're supposed to sand that. Sand both your terminal over there, and the actual plates for your grounding it. Have it all sanded. You can paint it after you put it back on, but it doesn't really matter because no one's going to see it. And then you just, do your little, run it through there best you can. Try not to use too much wire. And then to your engine block, I literally just followed. It's a pain in the ass because it's way down there. But you just kind of find it, and they give you this black, like this stuff right here. Damn thing's getting away. Sorry about this. They give you like this black protector thing. I only use it on this one. And then, yeah, that's pretty much all you need for the big three. I mean, you can always upgrade your alternator after that. It's really what you're supposed to do. I haven't got around to it. Bigger battery. I have a little baby battery with zero gauge. I think it's funny. My friends laugh at me. And then also, if you have small amps right now, but you plan on upgrading, you might as well just run a zero gauge all the way to the back. So I went ahead at the same time and I got a zero gauge kit with a 300 amp fuse. Way more than I need, but hell, might as well do it. That's gonna be annoying. There you go. So I ran it. I already had a grommet in there. Do I have a flash on this thing? No, I don't want to make all that work. Alright, well, there's a grommet, and I ran it over here, and then it's right here. You can't really see it. You can't see it at all, actually. Usually my bots is right there. Move it. I didn't paint the bottom, because, once again, ain't no one gonna see this back here. Pull this shit out the way. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah. And then I had built this nice little, you can call it an amp rack if you want to. Yeah, got my 4 speakers. I ran those another day. All oxygen audio for the mids and highs, sundown for the lows. This Rockford 501 at 1 ohm. Not recommended, but it's doing just fine. Doesn't get hot, doesn't go into protect at all. And then I have my friend's Phoenix Gold rival amp. Gonna replace that soon. Give his amp back to him. Then, if you're like me, you have parents that don't want you to mess with the stock head unit, which I'm gonna take out anyway sometime soon. What you can do is you can buy an inline converter, and then you can just wire it up either right behind the head unit, or like me, or you can put it right off the speakers in the back. But I just did it behind the head unit, and then you get your RCAs. But I don't have an auxiliary input, so what I did, I'm like, hey, I'm running off all my speakers off amps. So I went ahead and tuned both my amps to the voltage output coming from my phone and my iPod. And this is just, I bypass the entire head unit, and it's all controlled by my phone or my iPod. Depends, that's the word, on which one I would like to use. Yeah. And then when you get the new Concept Zero Gauge Dual Amp Kit, they give you everything you need. Dual block, distribution block, if you want to call it that, and a 2 4 gauge wires. You know, let me go ahead and show you what their quality of stuff is. This is what you get. Oh yeah, this is some Walmart Scotch, whatever you want to call it. This is the what I have left of my green. This is your 4 gauge wire. I mean, it's still really good. It's kind of blurry, can't really see it. Let me compare that to the 0 gauge. Okay, that's your 0 gauge. Damn, I wish it was not blurry at all. No? Okay, it's not gonna make it any better. That's gay as hell. Oh, there it is. Okay. 0 gauge, 4 gauge. I mean, you can kind of see right there. But I mean, you can run pretty much, if you're just like me and not putting that much into it right now, you can run any amp you want to without anything really happening to it. It gets plenty of power. When being my alternator is so small, my battery's so small, I still do have a little bit of voltage drop, probably 0.1 or 0.2 volts though. I mean, but I stay relatively at the same voltage. Yeah. So all you need for the big three: 2 terminals at Scorpion. You can find an amp kit, a big 3 kit online, or you can go do like I did and just buy the wire. If you just buy the wire, you're going to need to get terminals, like rings, these little things right here, the actual part where you put the wire into. So you'll need one. If you keep stock electrical and everything else, you'll need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll need at least 8. And if you've never soldered like I did, you'll probably mess up at least once or twice. So go ahead and get like 10. Yeah. Any questions? Comment. Hope this was helpful, because when I was looking for one, it was a pain in the ass.